They're all except Michael J. Fox.
Of course not.
He's a stand-up guy.
Salt of the earth, that one.
Yeah. A little shaky, but it's salt of the earth.
Yeah. Maybe that's what he needs, is a little salt of the earth to slow him down a bit.
Yeah.
You know, it's all that jitterness is from sugar. Too much caffeine.
Dude, wouldn't that be funny if he found out that, like, no, you just been taking too many sweeteners with your coffee?
He's just eating sugar cubes all the time. What? I didn't think anything was wrong with it.
He's like, we've diagnosed you with Parkinson's. You didn't tell us you were eating 4,000 grams of sugar for every meal.
Oh, by the way, we also have to cut off your leg.
Yeah. I'm sorry, you have all the diabetes.
There's a third one there. We didn't even know it existed until
you created it in a lab with a doc.
got type 3. Great Scott.
Kevin, put on your headphones.
Oh, I got whistles. God damn it.
Oh, cool.
It's because I'm fat.
Captain COPD's back. Yeah. Good. That's great. Wow.
Every show needs a mouth breather.
Wouldn't it be great if, like...
Fucking mouth purrs.
Oh, man. It almost sounds like death snores. Have you ever heard death snores?
rattle? Death rattle?
I've heard,
No,
not
death snores.
It's yeah, there's different names for it, but I know what you're talking about. The
Yeah,
one guy
but-
that gets shot in the head, he's like,
Yeah. It's the weird deep breathing where the body's trying to stay alive, but it can't.
yeah.
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 Brain's already dead. It's just
Way dead.
Yeah.
It's like beheadings have it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing I always heard was called the death rattle.
No, death snores.
I've heard it called something else though. Death moans.
Tim's an opportunity to
Death
stick my dick in a neck. Wow, that's creepy, Tim.
Who hasn't wanted that?
Hey, man, it's a gaping hole and it's wet.
We're starting on that right there. Wow.
Sakes.
Welcome to the show.
Yuck.
Kevin's really into some weird shit.
Always.
It's the Skids Podcast. I'm Shane Kopke here with, Tim Gage and Kevin McNichols.
Yay.
You got it right, almost.
Kevin, goddammit.
Hey, there's two of them.
There it is.
And there's nothing bad about Shane's on there, so that's good.
Yeah, we got to come
That's
up.
how unoriginal your name is.
So my mom's in the hospital again. Told you we're going to start this out terribly.
Oh, no, you have to. The show's all about you, Shane.
It is.
Yeah.
Now, she broke her hip.
How'd she do that?
Yeah, she got a new puppy and tripped over it.
Oh,
Aw, how's the puppy? Is the puppy okay at least?
No, they burned the puppy.
Well, that'll happen.
Look, hey.
I mean, it only makes sense.
Puppy broke her hip. Puppy gets burned.
Yeah. That's tragic.
Ooh, piece of candy.
What? No, that I don't think that fit at all. No, I do. Yeah, she. So I guess they got a new puppy. The puppy was in the bathroom because the puppy was doing something and needed to be in the bathroom.
Yeah, they're very needy when they're puppies.
Yeah. So
they are.
instead of my mom turning on any lights apparently in the house, she just walks over and opens the door, and then I don't know if she went to use the bathroom and then went to leave, and then the puppy tried to leave with her, and then she tripped over it, but didn't turn on any lights she couldn't see. She's got to remember, she's like 140.
Well, yeah.
So, and she's at the age where hip breaking is, that's the thing.
It's kind of the norm at that
Yeah.
age, yeah.
Yeah. And I almost pulled a gun on her 2 days before that.
Your mom?
Yeah.
Well, what is that?
What?
Just sneak into your house or something like that?
No, so I'm sitting there watching TV after work. I'm down in my boxer shorts, and then I hear a knock on the door, and I'm like, I guess I'll have to go and grab my robe. So I grab my robe, and then whoever it is now jiggling on the doorknob, and I'm like, the fuck? So I run, grab my gun, put it in my robe. Then I open the door, and it's her.
Oh, hi, Mom.
And I'm like, look, idiot. And she's like, what? I'm like, I grabbed this because you're trying to open my fucking door. She's like, oh. Oops. Yeah, she does shit like that.
Yeah. Sometimes,
Like, just say, it's your mom.
or text.
Yeah, one of the two.
Text
Hey,
works.
I'm going to be there in 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm coming over.
Oh,
right
okay. I'll expect that.
Yeah.
Instead of random person. Because I get so many random people knocking on my door out where I live because it's kind
They
of...
want to make sure someone lives there.
Wow.
Squatters.
Someone's not
Now I
squatting
feel-
on that rundown.
Now I feel sad.
That's the consensus
So they-
on your place, though. It's like, someone lives there? Yeah, that's Shane's
No,
house.
it's habitable.
It's not abandoned. So what, you got like a lot of salesmen or something out there?
No, it's not sales. No.
Snake oil salesman or something.
Yes, out on the trail.
Yeah.
Their wagons pull up, and I go, "Oh man,
Here's an easy target.
old Seamus must have said something about going to my house again."
Hey there, sir. You want a barter?
No, usually what I get is people will come out and try to buy like there's a truck sitting there. It's my dad's truck, right? They'll try to buy that or come up and go, "Hey, you selling the Hummer?" I'm like, "I was getting in it to drive it." No, you know that type
ridiculous
of shit.
price and buy 2 of them.
That's true. Maybe I should.
You know, yeah, 75. It's all yours, man.
Yeah.
Dude, no, that's not even a ridiculous price now.
That's what I'm saying. But you could probably get 2 for that price.
No, you couldn't. That's
From
why
what
I'm saying
still
it's not.
seeing
No, you're looking at Humvees, not H1s. They're way different in price.
Okay.
H1s are usually 2 to 4 times as much as those starting.
Oh wow, I'm sorry I asked, dude. Goodness.
It's insane. Because you're looking at the ones that are like 15 to 25,000.
Yeah, I see him about 30 actually.
Right. So 30. Like just a regular H1, you're looking at probably anywhere from 40 to 250,000.
Neat.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's cool, Shane.
It's really expensive.
Yeah. It's just more expensive than your house.
My house is. I think it's right about the same price.
They're about the same. Yeah, okay. It's Grand Theft Auto prices.
Yeah. Yeah. It's 1980s prices.
Yeah, I got you. San Andreas prices.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. I started playing Red Dead Redemption.
Oh, you liking it?
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's got a good.
It's different.
It's got a good pace. I liked it.
It reminds me of Ghost of Tsushima, but cowboys. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
Wild West.
Have you played Ghost of Tsushima?
Not yet, and I really want to.
No,
I know you haven't
no.
because it's a PlayStation exclusive.
I know of it, but I just have not gotten around to it.
No, I always likened it to Grand Theft Auto, but with horses. And
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I mean, it's
Carriages
yeah,
and
it's
shit.
definitely similar to that, but I liken it more to the Ghost of Tsushima type stuff, just because of I don't know. Grand Theft Auto always feels like it has to be modern or modern-ish.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Well, they definitely broke the mold with the scenic views on this fucking game for sure. Number 2,
Yeah.
the scenery is absolutely insane.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, I mean, I heard it's rendered as visual. It renders the background as you're visually looking at it, rather than have it already all rendered before you show up. You know what I mean? I think that's how it works. That's how they can get away with the intense programming that it has. Because if you were to break down the entire map of that place and try to render the whole fucking thing,
It would.
Yeah, but it's
got
gotta
to take up all kinds
blow
of
up your
processing
fucking
power.
computer, man.
Yeah.
No, it wouldn't.
Well, not blow it up, but it would definitely lag like crazy.
Yeah. Especially with all the moving parts and all that shit.
Yeah.
The animal spawn. And that's what's weird is like I've noticed it now. I'm starting to pinpoint actual spawn spots because I've been playing it so fucking much. So I can actually, for the most part, pick out where shit's going to spawn when I need to find it. Because I'm already on the 2nd chapter of it or whatever. And,
I'm on the 2nd chapter.
well,
First chapter is like literally
I want
2 minutes.
That's not the 2nd chapter. I want to say, well, yeah, and that's the slowest part of the game.
But
Yeah,
also,
but
there's
that's
lots.
literally the first chapter.
The
The second
But
chapter
I'm
is
guessing
right when you
there's
get
lots
into
of
town.
side
You're
quests
I
and
guess you
things
want.
like that,
I guess you
too.
say I'm at the epilogue, and the epilogue's the other half of the game.
Wouldn't that just be chapter 3? They call it the epilogue?
Yeah, it's called.
Why
the
didn't you
epilogue.
call it the epilogue then?
I didn't think of it until just now.
But you've played the game a lot.
I do. Yeah, I did. There's tons of chapters. I just figured it as like because I figured the whole first part's the first chapter and then the second chapter.
Well, I know,
So
but it actually tells you what chapter it is.
yeah, no, I gathered that, Shane.
You didn't because you just said you're in the second chapter, but you
Yeah.
said there's many chapters before this.
Yeah.
Those would be called paragraphs. This is how a book works, Tim.
Well, yeah.
Has he read a book?
So this is the second volume, then I want to guess.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
We're getting into volumes?
Yeah.
I mean, technically,
Well, no, it's epilogue.
Red Dead Redemption 2 would be a second volume.
This is the first volume.
Technically, it's the prequel, isn't
Second, yeah, second
Yeah.
one's the first volume. Sorry, you're right, Shane.
See? Way to go.
Did you ever? You never.
Good
played
thing
the
your
first
family
one?
bought those Encyclopedia Britannicas for you when you
Yeah.
were a kid. Otherwise, you'd have no idea what you just said.
They kept the house warm.
Well, that's
it? I
probably
played
true.
the hell out of the first one,
Yeah.
and I remember they had that zombie DLC one.
Yeah, that was
fun.
fun.
Yeah,
Undead Redemption or something
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
a
That
lot
was
of fun.
that was. a
Well, what
blast.
was the one before that? Wasn't it
It was.
Red Dead?
No, it wasn't.
It was Red Dead Revolver.
Yeah, Red Dead Revolver.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was a Red Dead something.
Yeah,
So,
Red Dead
but it
Revolver.
wasn't like an open world game. I don't think.
No,
I don't know.
it was a path path style game where you shot like at targets as you went through.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was totally different.
It was
kind of
simple,
game.
but it was fun.
Yeah.
I've never played it. I just saw it on like the PlayStation
Yeah,
store.
it's a pretty easy, fun game if you want quick action. But this one is like grinding, a lot of grinding, as most.
Yeah, dude, it's a horse riding simulator.
Yeah. Well, not only that, wait until you get to start picking herbs and shit like that.
I've already started that.
Yeah.
Picking herbs. I found tobacco, so that's the only herb I'm like, nah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Is there weed? Can I find weed in the game so I at least can smoke weed in game?
I mean,
So it sounds like it's also a lot like The Witcher 3 as well, because Witcher 3's a lot like what you guys are describing.
Yeah, I played Witcher 3. And I personally, you go from Red Dead 2 to Witcher 3. I mean, scenic-wise, it's two different games. Yeah. And control-wise, I didn't like Witcher 3's
I don't like the controls in Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah, there's parts that piss me off so much. Like, the horse will jump a boulder, no problem at all. The same size boulder, we'll fucking run into it, and you'll fly off the goddamn horse.
Or you go to jump over a tiny rock, and it's like, no.
And then what I'm noticing now is, like, as you're going down trails and shit, and you got other people on horseback coming at you, they'll cut into you.
I had that happen, hit the guy, and he was riding with a partner. I had to kill both of them.
Yep. And then I'll kill the horse, too. It's like, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, but you lose points on the horse because they care about the horses, not the people.
Listen, I've done all.
Well, the horses are more valuable than the people. Let's be honest.
No, they actually should have made it like even more like Westworld.
Wow, is that with rape?
Yeah.
It would have made it more realistic.
There's not enough rape in the game. That's all I'm saying.
I get you, Shane. That's the important part. That's what actually makes it real.
There was a lot of rape in the Old West.
Dude, well, I'm sure there was actually. I'm sure there was.
Well, yeah, there was also legal prostitution too. So
True.
Which it should be legal now. I mean, I don't get
no
it.
one's arguing that, Shane. We all agree.
That's not everybody agrees.
Tell me someone who doesn't.
The president.
Oh no, I'm sure he believes it.
He doesn't know what he believes.
Yeah.
Have you heard him talk?
Come on, guy. Hey.
And the hairs on my legs.
I'm the husband of Dr. Joe Biden.
Corn Pop was a bad dude.
Like, who's Corn Pop?
You used to take him back behind the building and beat him with a chain. It's like, Jesus, dude.
Like, thanks, Joe. Joe, come here.
I'm a Episcopalian church.
Take this, Joe. Joe.
What's that, vanilla ice cream?
Yep, it's vanilla ice cream, Joe. Take it.
Kids used to take my leg hairs and they like to stand up on end and pull.
And I like kids sitting on my lap.
Dude,
Jesus.
there's so many creepy photos now. Like, it just
Sniffing children?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who the fuck sniffs children?
And he loves smelling children.
Why?
Because he's a senile old bat.
He was doing this long before the senility.
The whole
senility.
Whatever, adrenaline gland.
Well,
type
and
thing.
He's getting his adrenochrome that way.
I
It's
think
like the cocaine version of
He
adrenochrome.
scares
You just
them.
sniff it right off the body.
Well, I
smell
think
your
now
fear.
he just doesn't care that he gets caught anymore.
I don't think it's that he doesn't care. He doesn't know.
Doesn't know this.
He doesn't realize he's in a room full of press.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a big part of it.
And he's like, "Hey, bring me your hair."
I guess that recent shooting that they had in, where was it? Was it Arizona?
Nope.
No, it's Tennessee.
Nashville.
Nashville. Yeah. That's right. He shows up for a press release.
And he's laughing.
Just joking around with all, hey, glad to see you. I just starts telling jokes and shit like that. It's like, what the?
We're here for a great occasion. And
Yeah,
like, wait, what?
Celebrating the
Joe,
centennial
no.
of
Grab the other notes. Joe, not those notes.
We're cutting the ribbon on a new school here.
That's tomorrow. not. Damn it, Joe. You
Oh,
did
yeah,
it again.
And then he just flipped. We got to take their guns.
Yeah.
He literally did that. It was like, the switch was flipped. And they had to have that AR-15.
See, and the thing is, I
They
don't
weren't
like.
AR-15s the kids was carrying.
I don't think that they
actually,
even had
one
an
was
AR-15.
one was,
did they?
I believe,
It's a pistol
looked like
rifle.
a Calico.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Calico 9mm
Yeah.
is what it
Okay.
looked like to me. I think that's what those are.
Because
Odd would
they are obsessed with AR-15s.
because it sounds scary.
It's basically
it's
a
not
hunting
Calico.
rifle.
What the fuck company was that?
I don't know. I saw something on TikTok where the guy identified both guns. He's like, yeah, they're so wrong.
Oh, they're always wrong. I mean,
Yeah. They don't know anything about guns.
But watching some of the video of it was fucking nuts. They
Dude,
released
some of
the police body cam of that was fucking nuts.
That
Yeah,
was
I
pretty.
watched that.
That was
Yeah,
pretty crazy.
that
Yeah.
was
the only
fucked
weird
up.
thing is, though, it's like I saw some photos from there and then pictures of the person deceased.
You can say dead, I think.
They don't match up,
What
which
do you
is
mean?
weird.
What do you
Like
mean?
different clothing. Did this person change clothes as they were going through the school?
Well, it was 3 and 3, wasn't it? 3 students and 3.
I'm talking about the
the person that got killed.
that got
oh,
shot.
okay.
So it seemed to be wearing different clothing in 2 different
Well,
spots.
okay, because I
which
feel
seemed odd to me.
No, I think I know what you're talking about because I saw a picture of them when they were dead on the ground.
Yeah,
and
which was all like really like gray colored everything
yes.
almost.
And then when they were walking around, they had like
This red shirt
Red
and
shirt
fucking
with,
like bright colored
yeah,
stuff.
with-
Same guns though. I mean, so
yeah,
at
with
least
like
they got
white
something
and
right.
black.
Yeah, I only saw the blurred pictures. I didn't see the actual photos of the deceased.
I haven't seen the actual. I'm sure I could find them.
Yeah.
It's not hard to find those things.
But I saw, like the police
still
video
wanna-
was all blurred, and then the school video wasn't blurred. When
Well,
they were
the-
walking around the corner or something like that.
Yeah,
Open
The weird
doors.
where they're
part-
walking around with the gun and everything.
I saw
yeah.
somebody saying it was automatically a conspiracy because there was no blood splatter and stuff. I'm like, well, yeah, but you do realize that just
Doesn't
because
have
you
to
get
be.
hit with a high velocity round, it doesn't mean that it immediately goes through you every time.
Right.
Sometimes it hits bone and then goes through and
Yeah.
bounces off
Also,
of places and never splats.
Yeah. Also, I mean, what if the person falls down and then the blood is underneath them, so you're not going to see the blood? You know.
What if the blood was?
What if Tim could breathe better?
What if there was no blood at all? Maybe they weren't really people.
Maybe they weren't. Maybe they were.
It was a straw man.
Maybe they
It's a
were
wacky
cartoons.
inflatable tube man.
That's the conspiracy.
They're like, oh shit, it's got a gun.
This was all just a training simulation.
We might be
Preparing
living
for
in a
the real
simulation,
thing.
Tim. We're gonna get back on the Tim
Well, the
simulation
person-
thing.
I think the thing was also
That was
it
fun.
They were trans, weren't they? It was a trans student.
Yep.
I
And
don't
now
fucking
apparently
know.
there's this big whole trans day of violence or rage that's going on that people are talking about. Like, because of this, apparently there's like groups within the trans.
Well, I know which side to
lobby.
be worried about more than the other.
What ones with guns?
No. If
they
you're
all
worried
have
about
guns.
the ones that are going to be violent, I would say the ones that still have the penis probably would be the violent ones.
Yeah,
Why is that?
'Cause
maybe.
men are more violent. I mean, ladies are more. I don't know what to say on that one, but
Yeah,
but
that's an
Well,
odd
okay,
take.
but when you introduce testosterone into a woman who's never had testosterone,
I'd still be able
that
to.
could cause.
Okay, think about it this way. Women that go and transition to men and then go into sports,
Yeah.
you never see them break records. Never.
No.
Never. It's never happened.
Never does.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying they can't be good at something.
No, yeah, exactly.
But the other way, it happens all the time.
all the time.
So
In fact, it just happened.
That's why I say
in
that you're-
New York with the cyclists or whatever.
yeah, that's why I say
Yeah.
your theory is not exactly on right
No,
there.
no, I'm just saying that the what I'm saying.
Sure, it
is
might
that-
make them more aggressive,
That's
but
what I'm saying.
it's not going to make
That's
them
all I was-
stronger.
no,
Well, that-
I'm not saying stronger.
Why do
I'm
they
saying
need to
more
be stronger if
aggressive.
they have a gun?
They don't. They're just being violent. Violent doesn't always mean gun, Tim.
Oh, all right.
You're a violent human.
No, I'm just saying that
Terrible-
someone
you're
that's
terrible.
not used
I
to
didn't
the
know I was.
testosterone,
Terrible person.
Yeah.
it could cause
It's that Hawaiian shirt.
aggression. You know.
And this, oh, look, I'm just really docile demeanor.
Yeah.
It's fucking stupid. Put it to rest, dude.
What?
We've gone through, what, 74 episodes of this bullshit?
he already
You guys
at
see
rest?
right
fucking
through me,
nonsense.
don't you?
This absolute fucking horseshit that you've been doing this
All
entire
these foam
time.
pads up here hide the holes in the walls.
They're so his hand doesn't hurt when he hits it after we leave. He's like,
There's a 6th door this week.
actually, there's no door here anymore.
Yeah.
It's just gone.
I've kicked it down several times.
Yeah, the brutalities. Those started in Mortal Kombat
Three, I think.
trilogy,
Was it
not
the
3.
trilogy?
Yeah.
I think you're right. Yeah.
Jesus,
It was
that
trilogy.
Fucking just.
What?
You guys just turned a corner right
He
there.
hit
quick as shit.
brutality.
I know,
It's not
man.
turning the corner.
And that's-
I'm following the
That's
goddamn
piece
story.
of candy. That's what that.
That's
sound
not
is.
what it is. Okay, fine. We'll get back to Tim being totally full of
Yeah,
shit.
let's get back to me.
Oh, look at me. I'm actually really nice. I'm, a guy with a Hawaiian shirt. I'm real cool.
I am.
You can talk to me. I'm a cool guy.
Hey, now I'm more like Sandy from Greece. That one guy,
John Goodman. Or not John Goodman.
Yeah, I wanted to say Turturro, but I know that's.
Why do I want to?
John Turturro. Dude's a good actor.
Why
Holy
can't I remember his name? Travolta.
Travolta.
Jesus
Jesus
Christ.
Holy cow.
We both did it at the same time.
Couldn't.
The funny thing is, though, you sounded nothing like him. You sounded like if, oh fuck, Christopher Walken was doing an impression of John Travolta.
Wow.
Wow, Sandy.
Sandy.
That's what it sounded like. And I was like, immediately in my head, I just see it.
How weird would that be? Seeing him walk into other people as impressions.
It's going to happen. You know the face swap shit? You can do a whole movie
Fuck
of that.
yeah.
Good point.
Put
Yeah.
Christopher Walken in as
Bruce Willis. Something?
as John Travolta in Grease
You
for
could
the
do
whole
that.
movie. Because that's what I heard in my head.
Speaking of movies, did you see the release
Nope.
for the new Back to the Future 4?
Oh no,
Oh God, no.
Partially sad.
Yeah.
That's a bad idea.
Same actors.
That's a bad idea.
wait, what?
Yeah.
How are they going to keep the camera still?
I have no idea.
They're going to have to move it the entire time.
I'm pretty sure he is heavily drugged or very
No!
short scenes.
He can't. The
This
thing
is a
is, it doesn't
bad
matter how many drugs you
idea.
take for
Well,
that
it
shit.
doesn't
It
look
helps a little bit. It's not great.
In the preview I saw, or the trailer I saw,
I
it was
can't-
very quick clips of him
They need
I
to,
cannot
like,
wait
as a-
for the first
as
review.
a teacher or
I
something
can't-
like
They
that.
need to
I
stop
cannot-
making sequels of.
I cannot
30-year-old
wait for the
movies.
first review where it just goes. And Michael J. Fox's acting was a little shaky.
At best.
Oh, man.
Well done, Shane. Let's insult him for his fucking...
That's 100% going to happen. That's going to be in a fucking
Well,
headline.
yeah, it's sad to see him,
Yeah, no, it's
fall
sad.
down
But
that.
the thing is, though, I've seen videos of him recently within the last 2 years, and it's not good.
Well, no, I actually, and mentioning that, his, it's not Tourette's. What's it? It's Parkinson's. They've developed an electronic sensor thing that you wear. And I
He
saw
wears a dog collar
well,
now.
it's kind of like a dog
They
collar,
just
but
shock him every time he fucking. Stop it!
I saw
Forgot your
Behave.
line again.
I saw
Behave.
a video of someone
Behave.
using this thing where he couldn't hold a glass of water and kept spilling it, and they activated this sensor thing. And I mean, yeah, he was shaky. You could see his fingers still moving, but he was still able to pick shit up. And
Well, the thing is, he was in some of my favorite movies.
Oh, he was great back
I'm
then.
sure the
Fuck, what was
technology's there to help him out with it at least a little bit.
I'd say a little bit because Parkinson's is one of those that they still really don't know a lot
Yeah.
about.
God, I think it's a
But
bad idea to do
what was the name of the movie that he was in where he was the long lost nephew of this dude, and he ends up his whole family is shitty, but they've got one really rich uncle, and they all go back to the house, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna fucking fight for the money," and it's a really cool movie.
Secret of my success, but that's
No, god damn it! I'll look it up since nobody
Silver
named
Spoons?
Kevin will.
not Family Ties.
Yep, it was.
Yeah,
it was Family Ties.
with Michael Gross.
Didn't that have Kirk Cameron in it?
No,
Was that Silver Spoons? Which one had Kirk Cameron in it?
I don't know.
And the guy's name was Boner. His friend was Boner with the earring.
Boner.
That was a really stupid show. I remember that show, but I
wanna
don't
say
know
it was-
the
I
name.
want to say it was Family Ties because I think Michael
Teen
J.
Wolf.
Fox-
It was Teen Wolf. It was actually Teen Wolf
It's
2
a great movie too.
or 3, which is
That-
the one that Michael J. Fox is
yeah.
not in.
Bateman was in the second one.
Okay, then
Yes, he
Teen Wolf
was.
2.
Yeah.
It was Teen Wolf 2.
Yeah. Michael J.
It
Fox
wasn't
did
Doc.
great
No,
in
it wasn't
that.
Doc Hollywood. It
No,
was.
it was definitely around that time.
That was a good one. Also,
I think it was right before that.
Not the hard way.
Mighty Mighty Ducks.
It was after Back to the Future.
I think it was a fever dream. Shane,
Greedy. Right there.
Greedy, huh?
Yeah.
I never heard of it.
Rich
Oh,
old
Greedy,
Uncle
okay.
Rich old Uncle Joe
never
is
saw it
surrounded by relatives waiting, hoping for him to die.
Oh, that sounds uplifting.
And he fakes his death in it
Well, that's the best way to
to
do it.
see how the family
Find out
reacts.
who
And
the-
they're all
who the-
cunts.
Who the piece of
Yeah,
shit is.
I never saw that.
They're
one.
all cunts.
Yeah.
Except Michael J. Fox.
Of course not.
He's a stand-up guy.
Salt of the earth, that one.
Yeah. A little shaky, but it's salt of the earth.
Yeah. Maybe that's what he needs is a little salt of the earth to slow him down a bit.
Yeah.
It's all that jitterness is from sugar. Too much caffeine.
Dude, wouldn't that be funny if you found out that, no, you just been taking too many sweeteners
He's
with your
just-
coffee?
He's just eating sugar cubes all the time. What? I didn't think anything was wrong with it.
He's like, we've diagnosed you with Parkinson's. You didn't tell us you were eating 4,000 grams of sugar for every
Oh,
meal.
by the way, we also have to cut off your leg.
Yeah. I'm sorry, you have all the diabetes.
There's a third one there. We didn't even know it existed until we
You created it in a lab with a doc.
got type 3. Great Scott.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. I mean, yeah, the Bill and Ted one was stupid.
Yeah, all of these
I'm
new
trying to
ones
think
are
of all
not
any
good.
other trilogy that I didn't like. What are they? What else are they?
There's a lot of trilogies I don't
rebooted
like.
recently. That, well, I mean, obviously, History of the World was terrible,
Yeah, I didn't like that new one.
and I think a lot of it's the wokeness too.
I
So I'm
think-
wondering how are they going to implement the wokeness in there because it's still Warner Brothers, isn't it?
What?
Back to the Future wasn't that Warner Brothers?
I don't know that it was Warner Brothers.
It was
Because it was the same people that did Batman. I thought. I know Batman.
Wasn't
is
it
Warner Brothers.
Fox?
Michael J. Fox. Is that why it was
Yeah.
Fox? Okay. Yeah.
Wasn't it Fox that did
Yeah,
it?
it sure was.
Wasn't it Michael J. Fox that did that?
It was Michael J. Fox and Doc
It was
Brown.
Universal.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so my bad. Universal. Never mind. But, yeah, they haven't gone too woke. I haven't noticed.
Who the fuck knows, dude?
It's Hollywood, though. They
Yeah,
all have,
that's
man.
unfortunate.
But they are. The pendulum's starting to swing back, though, because they're losing
Just
a
wait.
lot of money.
Pretty soon it won't be. Once the presidential elections start, woo, it's going to
Oh.
swing right on
Oh,
back.
yeah, you're probably right. Yeah.
At least gas prices will go down, though. Election years.
No, no.
Yeah, they do.
No. I know that they
Traditionally
statistically do,
yeah.
but it won't go down as much as you want it to.
Well, it never does, but
There are times that it does.
I can't think of a time when it's gone down to what I want. $1.90, I think, is a good price. And that was, what, 5 years ago, 10 years ago?
Something like that.
Yeah,
I remember one
during
year
the
where
Trump
it was 99
presidency.
Yeah,
cents.
it was actually pretty
Yeah,
cheap.
It was actually pretty cheap. That's what I mean. Sometimes it does go down to where you want.
Yeah.
The economy was actually pretty decent during that until COVID hit.
Yeah. And it's only going to get worse now going
Well, that's
forward.
because they needed him out of office.
That's why Wuhan. That's why Dr. Fauci was going.
Well, it's simple. 'cause
Senator, you do not know what you're talking
they're getting on
about.
Trump's case. It's like, why do you keep calling it the China virus? Well, it's simple. Because it comes from China.
No, China. Or how does he say it? China.
He goes,
Points his lips.
China.
I can't
because
do
it
his
comes
fucking
from-
voice at all.
China.
China.
Says it so condescendingly.
Yeah.
This bitch. Well, it's simple, really. It's because it comes from China.
Well, that's the thing that
The Kung
we've
flu.
always done that with every fucking thing that happened. The Spanish flu. Where'd that come from?
China.
Actually, I think they traced it to Minnesota. But
There's a lot of Spanish in Minnesota, for sure.
we called it the Spanish flu.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's usually how we name
Well,
viruses
Ebola.
and things like Ebola came from the Ebola Valley or
Ebola
something like
River.
that. Ebola River. Yeah, that's it.
Ebony. So that's why I was like,
Whoa.
Ebony. Oh.
Boy, you're gonna be surprised when you hear about. Never mind.
What, Shane? What? Everybody wants to know.
I'll tell you.
AIDS?
I'll tell you after the show. AIDS? No, it's not AIDS.
All right.
Actually, one of
Hey, Fauci was there for that.
yeah, actually, he's one of the ones that kind of fucked that whole thing up during that
Yeah.
whole time.
Well-
Basically, telling everybody that because initially it
You
was
really
called
can't
what?
get sick from it.
No,
It
no, no,
can't be
I-
transmitted. You
What-
don't need to
I
wear
think-
a mask
'cause
or
I think
condom.
initially what it was called was GRIDS.
Grits?
GRIDS.
Oh, grids.
Gay respiratory
Yeah,
something
yeah, I think
something
I-
disease or something
Because
like
they
that.
thought, because it was.
But then they
Contract
changed it.
around the gay
It,
community.
I mean, statistically, it is. Statistically.
Yeah.
And statistically, it's hard for a woman to give it to a man. Statistically. People will argue. No, it's 100% true.
No.
No? Why? Okay, Dr. Tim. Go ahead and
Because
tell.
women have DNA in their secretions as well.
I understand, but it has to travel a lot further up a urethra for a dude
could
than it does for a woman.
It just hits the meatus, and it's just as
The
fine.
meatus?
Yeah.
It
Yes.
has to hit open sores and stuff, Tim.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's how it gets in. It doesn't just pass. It's not like acid,
Can't just
where you just
spit
put it
into
on your arm
somebody's
and you're
mouth.
like, oh, cool.
Well, yeah.
Now I got it.
The urethra is an open wound, essentially.
It's not an open wound.
Okay.
If it was an open
It's-
wound,
It's a
that would be bad
technically.
Well, how do you
it's
get urinary tract infections and shit like that?
because bacteria gets pushed into the bladder.
because
So
Do you not know anything?
the
Well,
urethra
what I'm
is
saying, but
technically
you're
like
saying AIDS
a
can't-
passageway. It's like
AIDS
a.
can't go the same way as bacteria then?
It doesn't
It's
work
just
that
not.
way.
It's just not.
It's
as
not-
easy for.
it's not
that
as easy.
to
It's
be
much
passed
easier.
on
First
that
off,
way.
a guy ejaculates.
A load of AIDS.
That's
Yeah.
9 times out of 10. I think that's the right.
It's a big old wad of AIDS.
Yeah. I gotcha. So it's a pool of AIDS.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
it's a lot of AIDS out there.
Damn it. I got to go let her.
Kevin's actually got AIDS.
But I got the best kind. It's a very rare kind.
It's the kind that makes you.
Oh,
no.
collectors everywhere want it.
Yeah, I
With
know.
lots of money.
What are they called? There's a name for it, actually.
Is there?
There is. No, there seriously are gay dudes who try to get AIDS.
Really?
Yes, it's a thing.
Like sexual fetish or something?
It kind of reminds me of my friend that he was like, I want to catch one sexually transmitted disease before I die, right?
Why the fuck would you want that?
I don't know. He wanted it as a trophy.
Crabs
you know.
is probably the one you could.
Yeah, that would probably be the
trophy.
easiest one to deal with,
That's
right?
probably the easiest. It's a shampoo and you're good.
It's like,
Yeah.
here you go.
Well, his was kind of the same when he did finally get
AIDS.
something. He got what was it?
Chlamydia?
He got
Gonorrhea.
chlamydia,
Chlamydia, yeah.
which is like
claps a shot.
here.
You're good.
It's not. I think his was just an oral pill.
Oh, they've gone down to a pill now.
Yeah,
Well,
like
wasn't
2 of
that way
those
when
or
I was a
something.
teen. I mean,
And talking to a priest,
yeah.
Reverend. Sorry,
Get your last rights.
no, that's not what. Never mind. God.
I know
It's
what
okay.
you're talking about.
Clearly,
Yeah.
no, you were right on the right track.
Yeah,
Read him his last rights.
That's
Yeah.
name of the Father and the cum and the whole.
It's all on your chest. How did that get on your Tim? How did this all get on your chest?
It was you, Father.
You must have sinned.
Look at that sin dripping down your chin.
Now say 3 Holy Marys and
Get
whatever.
the fuck out of my office,
Don't tell anybody.
you whore.
Wouldn't that be fun? He just slut shames you as you're leaving. What a bitch! You'll fuck anything. You just head down.
Yep.
Oh
Little
man, now I'm
whore.
sad.
Be
Now,
happy I
now
don't
I'm
tell
sad.
your mother.
Not only was this terrible, and now I'm
You're killing your
I'm-
mother with this.
You were asking for it. Look at how you're dressed, you little hussy.
Oh dear. Oh dear. We're going straight to hell for that. That's sacrilege.
Well, it's
for
good
sure.
that it's not real. So
Yeah, I saw this quick Penn and Teller thing where Penn's the atheist, right?
Yeah.
they're both technically.
Well,
But
he's the more
talker.
outspoken.
Yeah.
he's the only one spoken.
And so he did this 3-minute video on TikTok. of him
Teller's
saying,
called
I'm-
Teller.
I know it
Doesn't
seems
tell anything.
odd, but I'm converted. I've actually done it. I am the follower of Jesus Christ and his teachings. And he goes on, talks about how he's going to do some speeches and talks and all that. He's like, I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah, no.
But could you imagine how much money I would make
oh,
if I
dude,
did?
that's the
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
For one, he doesn't want to be a grifter. That's why he tells everybody when he does his magic, he's like, "This is all bullshit."
Yeah.
But we're going to show you tricks that amaze you.
That's what I always
right?
loved
And
about those
that's
guys.
I
Yeah.
agree. I saw Teller once at the airport
Oh,
down in Vegas. I was,
Get your hands off me, kid.
yeah, he was
You're
really,
my favorite. I love
he
you.
was really talkative during
Stop
that.
it, kid, I'm a public figure.
I didn't bother him because I was like, dude, he's going to the airport. I'm leaving the airport. He doesn't want to talk.
Yeah, nobody
but
wants to talk
then
at the
there's that whole
airport.
mentality of when are you going to have another opportunity to see this person again?
I hate that. Now,
Can
if I
I
saw him
get
in
a
a place
selfie?
where it would have been like fine to say, hey, I love your guys' stuff.
Yeah,
That
that
was
was
great.
with me and Danger Aaron. Just he was at
Oh.
he was
yeah,
in line
Aaron
getting a
McGehee.
drink, and I was like, yeah. I'll say hi
I've
to him.
actually met him a few times,
he's-
but I knew him.
Didn't he
I
live
knew-
in Portland?
Yeah, no, he used to work at Cal's skateboard
Yeah,
shop
we
or
covered that.
Cal's.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Put trucks on reverse.
He put one of my friends. I don't know if it was a joke.
Might
That's the
probably,
thing.
If it was him, maybe.
He's kind of an idiot, but not. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of weed involved, I'm sure.
I don't even think it's the weed. I think he's just that that's who he is as a person.
Yeah.
You know, that type of personality, as far as I could tell.
Yeah.
But I don't know him well.
Well, yeah, you didn't get to know him personally.
No, not really.
Oh,
So
I finally saw the new Jackass. Man, you weren't kidding.
Oh,
a
the
lot of dicks.
Dick Fest 90. Yeah.
Holy shit.
90 minutes of dick.
Although the funny
he had to keep putting it back in after he came the next day in order to finally get through it. It took him 3 weeks to
I was
watch
gonna
it.
say, it took him a couple weeks to get through the whole thing. But
it
he
was a
got
long, arduous
a lot of
journey.
towels and a couple jars of soap.
And he left the bucket to see. He's like, "Oh, if I get to this line, I will watch the finale."
I never made it to the line.
It was just gratuitous.
See, the thing is, I don't
The bear
think
part
I
with Aaron McGehee was awesome.
I don't think I
That was-
watched
that
the
was a good part.
Jackass. I don't think I watched it. I think I watched the other version of it. Because there's 2 versions of it.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
I don't remember any other version.
Yeah, there's
of
2
it.
versions.
Huh.
There's Jackass. What is it? What is it on 4 or something like that? Is that 4?
I think there's 3.5, and then
And then there's this one.
Yeah, and I think there's a
Jackass Forever,
4.2
I
or
think.
something
yeah,
like
Jackass
that.
Forever.
Jackass Forever. Point something.
Oh, it's like
whatever.
the-
They have another one.
Yeah.
and it's the one.
The director's cut
where,
version.
yeah, where the extra cast has more stuff in it than the
alright.
original.
Okay.
So there's a lot of the cut scenes and stuff.
Which I do think is cool that they brought in some new people.
Because I remember
Oh, yeah, you need some fresh faces.
Yeah,
But
these guys are getting older.
Because I remember you talked about the actual movie, and then I was like, I don't remember that at all. And then I was like, wait a minute, I do remember seeing that it had a different name. And that was the only one that was free for me to watch. I couldn't watch the actual one.
The body sushi thing was fucking.
They had that
disgusting.
in
Yeah.
this.
Fucking God, I've never been so close to throwing up watching something than that.
I was
When Steve
so
ate
hungry.
that piece out of his fucking ass, I was just, God damn it.
That is right
Yuck.
out of did you ever see that show Kenny vs. Spinny? They did that for a
They got
humiliation
almost
once.
no money on that show though, too.
That's what I
Like
hear.
all the new people.
Well, I guess Steve
those guys got a
Yeah,
ton.
Steve was like, he was going on junkets,
Yeah.
press junkets prior to it. Was like, well, we haven't really signed a contract, so we don't know where we're going to go with it. But
No,
like,
those guys I guarantee got a ton. The
Yeah.
original cast
yeah, he did
got a
some
ton.
Yeah, they did.
haggling and got
Yeah.
fucking bank off of that one.
Everyone but Bam.
Well, yeah, 'cause Bam couldn't get off the sugar.
Yeah,
No, this is alcohol.
it was yeah, but basically,
It's alcohol
Just
with
booze?
Bam. Yeah.
yeah, he was a big alcoholic.
Oh,
Huge alcoholic.
good for him.
He's starting to look more and more like Phil every day.
Yeah, good for him.
Well, weirdly, Tim is too. That's kind of odd. How are you looking like somebody else's family?
Well, you never know. Phil got around.
Did he?
I know,
He-
probably not.
Tim, you're also getting round.
Him and Don. Hey,
Where's the button for that? God damn it, Kevin! Get it on your.
What button you want? I
he's
got
itching
plenty
his
of them.
balls, I think.
I don't know. There's plenty of congratulations.
Or is there a Don? Is there a Don one on that? A Don? Jesus Christ!
That's close, but
That's better. Oh, speaking of sounds, you know the saxophone, the saxophone shit that we did on the last episode. We got banned in Russia. Our last episode
What
did because of
saxophone
that.
thing that we did?
The whole George Michael thing. Yeah. The, like 14 seconds.
Really?
Yeah, that episode is banned in Russia because of that little moment.
Cool.
Dumb as hell.
I got to watch it again because I don't recall that at all.
I remember it.
Yeah?
We
What
did
were- what
that
were we doing?
thing again. I don't know, but he came up with it at the exact right time. I remember that.
Yeah, it was totally bad.
When it came
Oh.
in, when it came in, I was just like, "Oh fuck, this actually
Because
fits."
we were talking about some sort of child molestation thing. I think kicked on. I'm sure. Some romantic music kicked in.
When you're having a nice
Sorry, Russia.
nice evening, you've got the crackers out, coloring crayons are over in the corner, Spider-Man bodysuit.
And a jar of mayo.
It's gonna be a long weekend.
That way
An
they don't like.
industrial-sized canister
They don't
of
like
peanut
that.
butter.
They don't like that song in Russia. Is that what it is?
No, it has
It's probably
to do with,
copyright.
Yeah, it's copyright.
Which is odd because I don't think Russia cares that much about copyright.
and it was a copyright thing from Fox because I guess Fox owns the song, but
Yeah.
it's like why ban it in Russia? It didn't bother anywhere else in the entire world.
Do we have
just
much of
Russia.
a following in Russia?
Wouldn't it be funny if we
No.
found out we're the biggest show in Russia?
I know, right?
We
That's
just
why I'm
didn't.
waiting
We
to
didn't
call-
know.
I'm waiting for a call from Germany. He was like, "You guys are fantastic."
Like,
Will you guys do a live show with David Hasselhoff?
they call us up to talk to Kevin. Oh, mein Führer.
Jesus. Deutschland. There. See, that would have been
Oh man.
almost there.
Kevin starts goose stepping his way to his next appointment.
I have special shoes for that.
Yeah.
No, they have special outfits for that.
My special goose stepping shoes.
Wow.
We went to Andy and Bax today. Speaking of goose
I haven't
stepping.
been there in forever.
Yeah, it's changed.
Why you say goose stepping?
It's so much more.
Is it all Nazi
Well,
memorabilia?
there is a lot of World War II memorabilia there.
Okay, so what?
But not anymore.
Oh,
There were others
gotten
in
rid of
World
that
War
shit.
II
It's
other than the
mostly
Nazis.
camping supplies now.
gay.
Yeah, like do you remember the all the bins full of different sides of grenades and shit like
Yeah.
that? No.
I used to get those, the dummy grenades.
Yep, they have them behind the counter now, like in about 4.
Dude,
of
me and
them.
my friends were gonna make shifter knobs for our cars out of those.
Yeah, that's my,
Oh, that'd be
that's my
badass.
tap
Yeah.
handles. I made tap handles with mine. But yeah, it was kind of disappointing because I really like going there for all the military surplus
Sure.
stuff. And
Yeah, I mean I've gotten some okay stuff out of there. They always had like all the cheap, really crappy stuff.
yeah,
But every once in a while you'd find a gem,
yeah.
you know. And back when I had airsofted, I'd find like a lot of my camos there.
Well, yeah, that's the thing is they still got all the camo gear. They got a lot of holsters and stuff like that, which is kind of
Yeah,
neat.
but their holsters suck.
yeah,
I'm
well,
gonna
that's
tell
just-
you that
yeah,
right off the
even,
bat.
And even their gas masks they have there.
Oh, yeah, those are terrible,
yeah,
too.
They're just
Like I bought a
Cheap.
gas mask like last year or the year before, Or no, right when COVID started.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I'm gonna go to the store in this. It'd be funny.
Wasn't that hilarious? All the things people did that first month or 2
Oh,
months?
yeah,
where they
man.
would basically car wash their fucking groceries.
Oh, yeah.
Someone would put a plastic bag over their head and go into
Dude.
Safeway and shit. It's
Well,
like,
there was that school where they had the
man.
kids in the plastic
Pull up-
pods and shit.
Yeah.
Pull up some of those photos from that time, and you're gonna put them up on the screen when you can
that
on
was
the
that
show.
was such an odd time in our
But
lives.
like weird COVID masks.
And there's people that had like fucking.
Dude, there were people wearing like a laundry basket
Yeah.
with like they put plexiglass on the front and like fucking. I mean, they're just like weird
The
fucking
one that would
shit.
have a 6-foot hula hoop around them that would say, "Don't come in in my hoop."
Oh yeah,
One
like
of those things.
look at-
Fucking wild,
yeah, like
man.
that. Yeah, that I've
dude
seen
wearing
that before.
the
Yeah.
plastic bottle over his head.
Yeah, he's got a chimney.
Like what the fuck? Why are people wearing lettuce?
You never know. You know, COVID can't go through lettuce.
Look at this moron.
What? You
All
made-
big smiles on their faces too. It's like
Yeah.
I'm so fucking smart. Or they're just
Actually,
making-
one of my favorites.
Making
How about
fun
the
of the
guy?
whole
How about the
thing.
guy?
One of my favorites was when they would have like singing choirs do it, and this is back when masks had to be mandated for everybody, right?
Oh yeah, and they cut the slits.
But then
in
they
the
cut the
mouth.
whole in the face where it's like, okay, so the mask actually pointless.
Pointless. Yeah.
Now what you're wearing is a statement. You're not wearing it for anything.
It's
There's
just
no.
a virtue signal.
It's not. No, it's not. What it is it's a statement for the state because the state's like,
Yeah,
you all
yeah.
have to do this. This is the statement we're making.
Here's
And
this guy.
it's ridiculous. Well, that guy might be fine wearing just like a
Yeah,
little
I
bubble.
remember
That's-
seeing those come
That's not
out.
crazy
No,
compared to
you
some of the
you
shit.
could buy those on Amazon for
Yeah.
$150. The
Yeah.
whole face fucking dome and shit.
Look at this one.
I,
He's made like a little
I
rebreather.
saw dudes taking their own underwear and putting it on upside down in their fucking face, and that's how that was it. They made
I
masks
saw the
of those
women's underwear
Yeah.
one more than that because it would be weird smelling your own balls all day.
Well, you know, it's that or COVID, Shane. What are you gonna do?
Right,
Thank you.
Tim.
Yeah, you don't
I'd
want to kill
still rather
grandma.
just smell my own balls anyway, regardless.
And it's kind of an odd fetish that we do with it, scratching nuts and then kind of give it
Oh man, that
a.
that
That is
is
right today. Goodness sakes. Let me give it another one real quick.
Just to make sure.
Let's go to the right side now.
That's what I
What's on the
mean.
right side? Ooh, hazelnut.
Scrape,
Where did hazelnut come in? I didn't even know. Did I dip my balls in hazelnut
There's
today?
an actual
It's amazing.
science behind that as to why we're so enthralled by our own ball smell. There's-
Probably sexual reproductivity.
Yeah.
It's exactly this. So next time when you scratch your nut, just get it in a woman's face, and they'll go gaga over it. It's
wipe it on
yep,
her?
There's pheromones there. She'll be
It's
yours.
the good stuff.
I'm just gonna bottle it.
Yep.
Just start throwing it on people.
All of a
Like,
sudden they're just
I like you. I like you.
following you around, just fucking enamored with you.
The fuck is this shit?
Look at that one.
Underwear? It's
Looks
just,
like she's about ready to.
wait, she's
the
wearing-
moon.
no, I think that's what she is. I think that's an actual
Oh yeah, it's an
astronaut
actual astronaut.
with a fucking face mask on.
What-
Because
just
she
put
has
the
her
fucking bubble on.
Right?
No, you don't want to wear that when you're in. Oh my fucking god, that's so goddamn stupid.
I mean, that
Yay!
one I don't mind.
Yeah, he made his own like plague mask.
Yeah. Do you know why the plague masks were like that?
Yeah, it's because they would put flowers and stuff in there.
Yeah.
They thought that the bad smells made people sick.
Yeah. Well, that was part of it, but
To hide the scent of
it was
death.
also to hide the smell of death because there was a lot of death.
Sure.
What was it? A third of the entire population.
Oh yeah,
In Europe.
and they would just throw them in the street a lot of the time.
Well, what else are you gonna
How
do?
do you
with them?
know?
I read a
You know,
book
this is
about
the
it.
other thing that I thought was funny that we convinced him of last week. You know, that let's go out to the movies. That was a thing, but but the funny part was us me and Kevin doing the whole thing, and then you going, "Oh, that's not real," and me going, "Yeah, fuck it, let's go with it." And then Kevin's like, "I swear it's real."
You mean
It's
the
like, well, no,
intermission
I
thing?
didn't say it was real. It's just you've never experienced it because
No,
it
because
didn't-
it was a thing that happened in like old silent
Yeah.
movie, not silent movie, but
What
early
was,
movies.
Was that about the intermission
yeah,
thing?
Yeah.
intermissions.
No, well, like I said, it only happened really with the longer movies.
just
in our
old
day.
and basically just super old movies.
Yeah, the super old movies. But I mean, like I said, Lord of the Rings, like one of them had an intermission. I think it was the last one.
which makes sense. It's a 3
it
or
was like
4
4
hour
hours.
movie.
Yeah, we've covered all that.
Yeah, but
Fuck you, Tim.
Just saying, let's-
Fuck you.
but no, you're right though.
Let's do some more filler.
That stuff used to be. It was more back in the day. They had like the Flash Gordon serials and newsreels and shit like that too.
You ever listen to Ice Nine Kills?
Was that like Tech 9 kills?
No, Ice Nine. They're a metal band.
Cool.
All right. Well, that's it. I'm done with that.
That's a good little.
Anyway, no, the movie thing kind of brought me to it because they're a band that they do all their songs are like all their
intermission
recent
songs.
all their recent songs. Yeah, it's all that just different versions of "Let's go out
Let's
to
go
the
out to the
lobby."
lobby.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got you.
we were harmonizing
Fucking
right
awesome,
there.
dude. We did good.
No,
our own
no,
band.
all their songs are over the last like 3 albums or whatever. They have a theme to it, and they're all based on a horror movie. Every
Neat.
single one, right? Like one of the coolest ones they have on the newest album is "Hip to Be Scared." Is the name of it? What?
Based on the Huey Lewis song.
Yes,
Hip
it's
to Be
based on the
Scared.
Huey Lewis song.
Hip
No, it's
to be
based on
square.
It's based on American Psycho because he talks about Huey Lewis in that.
Yes, he does.
Kind of reference, right? But the cool thing about the song is like it's all fucking metal and real heavy and crazy and fucking all over the place. So it like sounds like, controlled chaos and shit at times. And then all of a sudden it goes into the Huey Lewis part.
No.
And instead of him doing the spiel of like, do you like Huey Lewis? And the guy going, oh, not really. No, they talk about their own band. You like Ice Nine Kills? Nah, not really. And then the dude starts going into how like, no, we're actually really, they're cool and this and that, and like melodic, blah, blah, blah. And then it's all, hey, Paul. And then it goes
Pulls
into the
out the
scene.
axe,
Yeah.
yep.
Well, he doesn't pull out the axe. It's a song.
Right, I get that, but that's the scene.
Yes, in the video he does. You gotta check it out, dude. They're
I will.
fucking cool as shit.
I don't have to do shit, Shane. I
Tim-
don't know what the fuck to do.
No, I
I'm not gonna do that. Now.
I don't know. Maybe
I'm not gonna do
How
that
about
now.
this?
I was thinking about it till you.
Don't
asked
wear
me to.
Hawaiian shirts anymore. It's terrible. I like how this one's trying to look like somebody put a lay on you.
Well, they made it kind of like a bowling shirt.
You do
with
look
the
like
stripes.
yes, you do look like a bowling pin.
Yeah. Well, I like it. It's comfortable. It's good material. I like that as well. I mean, don't get me wrong. Cotton's nice,
Hey,
but
let's see.
it's good silky
Actually,
material.
it's
Looks
a
comfy.
little too.
It breathes well too. I need that because I'm fat.
Because you don't breathe
I
well.
don't, yeah.
You need something else to do it for
My
it.
skin has to breathe as well, otherwise I suffocate.
Tim's an amphibian. He's like a frog. You breathe.
That's how I
half
drink
of
my
it
beers. I just do this.
half of it's through your skin.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
it's true. I'm a big fat frog.
Seriously,
Hey.
check out Ice Nine Kills. They're really fucking good.
Don't you have to do that, guys?
I say play the
Yeah, we'll
first
check 'em
fucking
No.
30 seconds of one of their songs.
We can't.
we'll
That's
get
copyright.
we'll
Not
get
if we're
copyright.
commenting on it.
Yeah.
Music, music won't let.
Look,
us.
I couldn't even.
so-
do
Music's the one. No,
gay.
music's
couldn't
the
do
one where
James Brown.
video we can do it with, but like music, they will shut us down right away.
Okay, let's watch one of their music videos.
I don't want to
No,
watch.
you
a fucking
can't play
video.
music.
The goddamn Tech 9 kills.
You're a moron, and you know what you're saying.
Your music is awful, Shane. You need to
No,
pick a
your
different
music is
genre.
awful. What do you listen to?
Sublime.
Garfunkel and Oats.
That's good stuff too.
Yeah, it's gay. It's
Really?
gay.
Hall and Oates?
Hall and Oats, yeah, they're terrible.
Oh.
I don't know. Garfunkel and Oates is a. Never mind.
Yeah, it's Pete and Garfunkel.
No,
Simon and Garfunkel.
Yeah.
Dude,
Peter
never
Simon.
mind.
Paul Simon. That's Paul Simon. That's a good group too. But no, I like that. I like.
That's Garfunkel and Oats, you dipshit.
No, it's
Jesus.
not.
Yes, it is, dude.
That
I'm
is
telling
not
you.
Garfunkel and Oates.
Yes, Tim. It's
No, because
100% Garfunkel and Oats.
Garfunkel and Oats.
Tim
No,
doesn't believe me.
Motherfucker.
Yes. Kevin lost.
Wait, maybe you're right. I think that is
Every
Garfunkel.
fucking time.
Still doesn't believe me. Isn't that weird?
God damn it.
Well, isn't there the?
Oh yeah.
There's a better version of it.
Fucking HD now.
I forgot. The one I showed him before was a copy of it from you sending me the photo. So this one, yeah.
No, there's
No, but anyway, that's Garfunkel and Oats.
there's those two comedian actresses that also do the ukuleles. Yeah, those two.
That's them.
Yeah.
That's Garfunkel and
Yeah,
Oats.
they're adorable. And actually, you get to see her in the brunette.
Yeah.
She's in The Little Hours, that comedy movie called The Little Hours,
don't
where
think
they're
I've seen
nuns.
Yeah, the brunette's the cute one.
Yeah, well, you get to see her all
All what?
in her glory in that movie.
All dolled up
Naked?
and naked.
Yes, but actually hopped up on drugs and going fucking ape shit.
All right.
It's
sounds
hilarious.
fun.
It's actually a really good movie. It's funny as fuck.
What's the name of the movie?
The Little Hours.
I need it for research purposes.
It's Aubrey Plaza, her,
What the fuck was that about?
Naked woman.
the younger Franco. Oh shit! The guy from
Rapey Franco?
no, not the rapey Franco. The
Oh.
other one, the brother.
Less Rapey Franco?
Yeah, less freaky rapo.
Less freaky
Less Frankie
rapo.
Rapo?
Rapey Franco.
Whoa.
But yeah, it's a really funny one. It's kind of got an odd pace, but it's even got oh my goodness. The guy
What
from,
is your
the
style
guy
of
from
music?
the guy from Portlandia. What's his name?
That would be
Fred Armisen.
Yeah.
Fred Armisen shows up as the high bishop of the church to this farmland, you know, I don't know, place full of nuns, nunnery.
So is Fred Armisen like the?
And he's just Fred Armisen.
I know, but is he like the low rent version of like Carlin? Because Carlin used to do that in movies,
Nah.
where he would just show up as like the deacon or some shit like
well,
that.
this is the first time I've seen him
I wouldn't
in
put him in
Claw
the
playing
same-
that character.
That's why I said low
Style
rent.
there. Not even low rent.
Like
Like
Jesus
it's
Christ.
good. Again, you want recommendations for good movies? That one is fucking great.
Okay, well I don't trust anything you say.
No, if you like I'm trying to liken it to like
Jesus Christ.
Well, I want to say like the world-ending one, but I don't really want to say it's
This
that.
is the end?
Yeah, it's kind of like that because they're all making fun of themselves essentially, but at the same time, it's got a serious feel to it,
That's what it needed at the end.
and a lot of funny comedians in it as well, playing funny
Oh,
roles.
another dog died because what's his face didn't get enough money on. That was from that show.
because your mom tripped over him.
Kevin, that's my mother.
Zing!
Just zing them.
Well done.
Is that enough?
Oh my god, dude,
Yeah,
those are
that's-
massive. I thought they were little
That's
tiny
like
things.
6 milligrams.
Well, there's
of
antacids, right?
nicotine. Yeah, Tums.
Yeah.
As I explode like a seagull.
Jesus Christ. Was that a real thing?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Oh, the Alka-Seltzer thing?
Yeah, I thought
Wait
that
a minute, I
was-
think it might be.
I always heard it was.
I think
I never
there's
saw
actually
it,
video of
but-
it.
Yeah.
Of it actually happening.
Like I heard about it, but I never actually saw it firsthand. And I think when I went to high school, we had an area where there was always seagulls and kids would always toss out Alka-Seltzers, and I never heard or saw anything about it. But yeah, you throw it out there, it's going to kill them. Well, I think microplastics will probably do a worse job than an Alka-Seltzer personally.
Oh.
It's a wives' tale.
Gizmodo says it's not true, but I don't even know what Gizmodo is.
No, it's on the internet.
It says it's not true. Yeah.
It's one of those wives' tales, huh? Because I imagine they can burp. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's so sad. I want it to be true.
Well, fuck seagulls. I know that, but like I said, I think microplastics do a lot worse
I guess
damage than
the rumor was that their stomachs couldn't process it or something.
that. Well, yeah,
Next, you're
but-
going to tell me that Richard Gere thing's bullshit.
what, the-
Fuck you, Kevin. Fuck you.
Or the
belly-
Rod Stewart one.
Yeah, there was Rod Stewart that had like a liter of semen in his
All
Yeah,
the
his
semen.
stomach, yeah.
He had all the
the
semen.
semen.
He went on tour, collected all of it, and then was like, go, 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 go.
Yuck.
What's so yucky about it, Tim?
It's like a bad Fear Factor
That's the
episode.
idea of someone chugging.
I just look-
Steve-O did that. He actually did with,
He
Actually-
did.
with horse cum.
Actually, no, I was going to say, that's actually what got...
They almost got banned for it.
Is it Fear?
It was
what
Fear
is-
Factor.
Fear Factor.
Fear Factor,
got
they got
booted
canceled.
for it.
Yeah.
Oh, no shit.
It was
So,
like donkey jizz,
Donkey
right?
cum
Yeah.
and donkey piss, and
Oh,
they had
God.
to like when you I don't know it was a twins episode where you
Oh.
and your twin were going and doing this, and you know
Jesus.
yeah.
Well, I know Steve-O did it on one of the Jackasses, and they said that they had to go through a whole bunch of loops to get it done, too.
Yeah, this one was approved by NBC.
Yeah.
NBC's like, wait, you're gonna drink cum? Yeah, fuck it, put it on. Housewives are gonna love this.
Where's Rod Stewart? We'll get him on the show, too.
Special guest star.
Well,
like-
that's the thing. All those funny ass fucking urban myths that came out, like back in the day when you couldn't figure out if it was real or not.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
you're like bullshit. No. Larry said he saw it.
Yeah,
He saw it.
Marilyn Manson's ribs were removed. So he could
That
suck
one,
his own
yeah.
dick.
Yeah.
That turned out to be bullshit, too.
Yeah, we talked
There's
about
still
that
people that
Yeah, we've
believe
talked
that
about
shit,
it, but that's
though.
fine. We can talk about things, Tim.
There's still
You can
people
talk
that
about the
believe all
same
these
things.
now.
I'd like to
from
keep
time
it
to time.
fresh.
Oh, every time.
Yeah.
You can't talk. No. You said that word last week. You
Yeah.
can't use the.
Yeah.
Fucking
What the-
bitch.
What? Duh.
Well, then.
Pretty
yeah.
soon we're miming everything.
It's just music.
Oh,
really
you
bad
made that
music.
movement last week, bro.
Can't do that.
That one original.
Don't put yourself in a box. I
get it.
You get it?
Well done.
Kevin, do you get
Well
it?
done.
You get it too? Oh, man.
Where
Where is it? Where is
Wow,
it?
Kevin, what? Just no. It would have been better if you just mimed it.
I know.
It'd been so much better. Not the voice.
I know.
How do you
Do
mime?
you understand miming? You'd mime pushing the button, stupid. There you go.
There you go.
Kind of like how you missed the mark on most of them
I know,
anyway.
I know.
So, I wish you'd mime more often.
Nope. The fuck was that?
It was a whistle. Somebody's trying to steal your horse in Red Dead
I
Redemption.
hope not. It's gonna be a
Somebody
problem.
fed a seagull an Alka-Seltzer.
You haven't played Red Dead?
Not the new one, no. I want to though.
It's a lot
I've
of
heard. I've heard it's awesome.
It's time consuming, but it's fun.
It is so far.
Well, you can get through the storyline in probably less than 2 days, if that.
But then there's
Maybe even like 6 hours.
tons of like side quests and shit.
Yeah. It's
Well,
the
I do a
side-
lot of exploring.
It's the side stuff that really.
And then go and try to find treasures.
Yeah. I would hold off on finding the treasures. Just get what you need.
Well, I needed money, so I went and found 2 gold bars that I was like,
Right?
oh, cool.
And you're like, well, I got $1,000 now.
Yeah.
I'm fucking rich as fuck.
No, I don't think I'm rich, but I did go and get a tailored suit.
Awesome.
With the puffy tie and all
No.
that shit?
I went and got one that made me look kind of like. Have you watched?
Did you get a bowler hat at least?
Have you watched Westworld?
I watched the
I've
1st season.
watched the first season.
Okay,
yeah.
so I tried to get him dressed as the Man in Black.
Oh, yeah,
cool.
okay.
So I went with kind of it wasn't perfect because I didn't have all the right colors and shit.
Right?
And I'm sure that they do later, but I was as close as I could get.
Yeah, once you get to Saint Denis, all the clothes are unlocked. It looks great.
Yeah.
There's some really cool fine pieces.
Yeah, so I wanted to go with kind of a gunslinger, but the Man in Black style.
Yeah. Well, more like
Even though
Maverick,
I'm being good.
like Maverick from Maverick.
Still.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's all worried about his frilly shirt and shit.
Oh yeah. God, I haven't seen that movie in ages.
That's
man.
a
That was
good
Dude, it was a show first.
Yes, it was.
And then before that, I think it was a... Wasn't it something else? Like, not a comic book, but a series of books or some shit like that?
Might have been. I don't know.
I don't know.
Let's find out.
So I wish there was a way to look it up.
There's no way. We don't live in that time.
But I think the guy who played his father in Maverick was the actor that
Yeah.
played in the series of Maverick.
Yeah, James Garner.
Yeah, James Garner. Yeah, James Garner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jodie Foster was a fucking fox in that movie too. Oh my god.
Yeah. With that accent.
Absolute smoke show in that one. And she actually looked good in Elysium too, with that professional look she had going, with that fake accent.
She's never been a smoke show. I'm going to say that
Really?
now. Yeah, she's never been a smoke show.
Not to you,
She's
huh?
been kind of cute at times.
Huh. I have always had a crush on her. I think she's gorgeous.
I know. It's to hide your latent homosexuality.
Well, yeah.
I get that, Tim.
But, well, I don't know. I wouldn't call her my beard. There's something better than that. I mean, Gal Gadot would be my beard.
No, because, okay, I've gone through this with Kevin.
Yeah, it looks
about
like it was just a television series.
Like, we knew this dude that we're like, everybody thought he was super gay, right? And he's with, like, the fattest chick ever.
Oh,
Ever. You know? So I think, like, he's skewed because he's not actually into that. Either that or he's either super gay or the straightest guy alive.
and yeah.
And I don't think there's any in between for
well,
that
I
guy.
couldn't like her for her personality, huh?
No, because nobody did.
She was a piece of shit too.
Yeah, I remember that. Like, she was not cool either. Remember the
Well,
really
it's
fat
probably
chick
'cause
that
you
was
were-
dating the dude that we all thought was gay?
Probably because you're calling her the fat chick, Shane. I mean, that's not going to
wait.
go over well.
I think I know who you're talking about.
But you can bleep the name out. Celia's brother.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah.
And
I
the
guess.
chick he was with was not cool at all. I think we all remember that.
That was a long.
Oh,
time
way
ago,
long
wasn't it?
ago.
Yeah.
But we all were just like, dude, he's got to be gay. I mean, that's the only thing that makes sense here.
Well, I mean that
That he's
it's-
just hiding it.
There is
mean-
the episode of Letterkenny where the preacher of the church, super flamboyant.
Oh
right?
yeah, I know what character you're talking about.
And then his this is my girlfriend, and she's just plain as shit. She's plain, she's dull, she's boring, and I have made her blossom.
I love characters like that in shows
you
where
did a
they're
great
obvious.
He's so ridiculous.
But that's what I mean. Where they're obvious,
Wayne.
But the thing is, though,
Wang.
because it's based on real people.
Yeah.
Because there's real people out there that like that. You know, like Greg Giraldo had great jokes about it. He's like, we all have that one friend that we all know is super gay.
Right.
But then they always try to hide it. And he's like,
Yeah.
boy, that Jessica Alba's a piece of ass. Like, you want to know what I would do with her? What, gargle her ball bag? You know, and
Style her hair.
yeah, become her friend so you can have a bestie. You know,
We could do each other's hair.
yeah, so we can have sleepovers.
But yeah, I get it now. That kind of makes sense to the idea of what that guy is.
Yeah, so that's what it.
That's his beard. but
That's what
it's
it felt
it's
like.
It's a bushy beard.
Yeah, and we all were saying it. We're like, that doesn't make any sense.
Well,
Here.
and that's one of those.
And that was like
things
his
that
that's
first
happens
girlfriend
a lot.
So
too,
you see,
right?
the polar
might
opposite
have
too
been,
is
yeah.
the super flamboyant one with the fucking drop dead gorgeous one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it almost reminds me of Will Ferrell's character in the other guys.
Yeah.
Where he's
Oh
like,
yeah,
Don't build her up. She looks haggardly.
Yeah. Where it's fucking.
He's like, what the fuck are you talking
about? Ava Longoria.
Ava Longoria. Yeah.
Telling her
Who's
goodnight.
super hot.
I
and
know.
fucking,
So how'd you guys meet?
and no, I just love Mark Wahlberg's. The fuck?
What are you doing with him?
What the fuck is going on here? Like, he just can't believe it. He's like,
No, seriously, who is she?
Am I being punked? Is Ashton gonna jump out? I was like,
that's the
I
old
know
ball
those
and
aren't
chain.
the lines, but
No,
I mean that's
but that's
basically
pretty much
what
how
it
he felt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it felt like to everybody.
Well,
I
and you
think.
know what though?
That's what's funny about his characters. Every chick was fucking taken by him.
Yeah,
That's what I thought was so. They wrote it that way to make it more funny because
yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
he
it's
goes
funny.
over to his
and
ex's
Will Ferrell
house and
knows
she's
that that's fucking hilarious.
totally trying to hit on him right in front of her husband and all
Yeah.
that shit. Then I loved it how they got away. And they're just talking on the side of the road or something. And then the couple shows up just running down the road screaming at him. It was like, oh, shit. We're like 3 miles away. They ran all the way out here to kick her. That was funny.
Well, I also liked what was that's the one where he has him pop an
Desk
office
pop.
desk pop.
Yep, desk
Yeah,
pop.
yeah.
It's okay, guys. It's a death pop. Jeez, you fucking did it.
Well, and I also like that.
And Michael Keaton's character was fucking awesome in that movie.
People don't
Absolutely
remember
hilarious.
that Michael Keaton started out as a comedian.
He did.
I know, Mr. Mom.
No,
but
before
Beetlejuice,
that, he
before
was a
that, though.
stand-up.
Oh, stand-up?
He was a stand-up comedian.
I've never seen a stand-up.
And he actually, I think, recently did some stand-up.
Did he?
I believe
Oh, wow.
so.
Well, I mean, Batman, when he played Batman, that was the first time he had done really
Anything
big
serious.
Yeah, everyone's
Which-
like, dude, there's no fucking way Mr. Mom's going to be able to play Batman.
Well,
you know?
and that's the thing. His first movies were all pretty fucking good.
yeah.
Like his comedies.
Yeah,
They were
they
pretty
were.
good. And Beetlejuice is awesome.
Sure.
So you
But,
can't
there's
deny
another
that
one,
one.
too.
They're
Did-
going to redo that one.
I hope
Did
not.
you ever see that one with him where they're in that mental institution with like Peter Boyle and a couple other people? I forget what
don't
it's
think
called.
so.
It's fucking hilarious though. It's
Is it called You're Ruining the Show? Because that's what's going
It's
on
not
right now.
one over the one. It's not the one flew over cuckoo's
No,
Nest,
that
none of
that's Jack.
I think
whatever his name is.
It's not.
I always get that name wrong. Jack Nicholson. I always go Jack Nicholas.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. I might have seen
Yeah,
that one
it's,
too. God damn it, I can't remember.
the
I've-
Dream Team.
I vaguely remember that. Vaguely. Because it
I've
might have
never
been on
seen
like
that.
The
Nick at
Dream
Night or
Team from
TNT or
1989.
Yeah.
It's fucking hilarious. And it's got Christopher Lloyd in it as well.
Christopher Lloyd was great.
Mm-hmm.
I just watched the making of It, the
TV series?
TV
I actually just
series.
watched that
Yeah.
this documentary.
Yeah,
for
it,
it.
it's on YouTube.
Yeah, I think that's the one I might
It's like
have
a
seen.
2-hour documentary on the
It was
It was
making of
really
it.
good.
The original It? Or
Yeah,
the-
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The TV series.
Yeah, it
the
was-
Tim
it was
Now I
Curry
got
one.
fucking hiccups from all this nicotine.
Yeah, it will give you hiccups.
The
Dude.
Tim Curry one?
Yeah.
Huh.
Tim Curry's in it,
Yeah.
like all old and shit.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound anything like
No,
himself.
he does
looks
not.
terrible.
Yeah.
It's so.
He always had a
just-
weird look, though.
Yeah.
No,
So
but
at
he's
least got
wheelchair
that.
bound and he's got palsy.
Well,
no,
he's
not
old
palsy.
now.
Got,
He's like in his 70s.
He had a stroke.
Did he?
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
That makes
Dude.
sense to why he talks the way
Yeah,
he does.
he had
Still
a stroke. Like,
thinking
half his
about it-
body's fucked up.
Oh,
Thinking
that's
about
too
it,
bad, man.
like both the new one and the old one. The new Pennywise he's good,
yeah.
Sure.
but Tim Curry still nails it.
No, I
Yeah.
agree. I
and
agree.
fucking destroys that character.
Tim
like
Curry-
makes that character a mix of lovable and absolutely terrifying.
I agree. Completely.
Because he's like, whoo, and I just love like beep beep.
yeah.
you
beep,
know.
beep, Richie.
Yeah. Because they don't get it. This is what another thing that sucks about that not being a true miniseries of like 8 episodes on like HBO. Because had that original one been made on HBO now, You know?
Oh wow, yeah.
Do you know how fucking good that would have been?
It would have been amazing.
Because first off, you would know why they say beep beep, Richie.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
Pennywise does anyway.
Yeah, I imagine it was probably a pretty long record. When they recorded the whole thing and they had to obviously chop it up.
Well,
Well,
that's one
initially-
of the things they talked about in the making of.
Yeah,
is how
so initially,
difficult it was.
initially
to do
they
that.
wanted to make it 8 hours.
Yeah.
Instead, the TV studio said, no, we can make it 4 hours. We cannot make it 8 hours.
Yeah. See that.
And
sucks.
had they actually been able to, because that would have been almost perfect. I think actually probably 12 hours would have been probably the right
Well, I
amount.
wonder
Awesome.
if there's a way for
Yeah.
them to do that now.
I would love that.
Now
You know
they
what I mean?
could.
Why couldn't they?
I would absolutely love it if HBO took a hold of that
Got a hold of the archives and said, you know what, let's throw this fucker together and see what it looks like.
Oh, that would be amazing.
and get the right casting and all that
Well,
shit.
kind of like how Snyder did that with Justice League.
No, they're not going to be able to find the old tapes and make
Oh
it good.
yeah, no, I don't think.
No, they would have to. I think they'd have to start from scratch because there's a lot of things that they want. Because Eli Roth was one of the original. Was it Eli Roth? Who was it? No, the director, the original director.
Oh, I don't remember his name, but
J.G. Wentworth.
Yeah, J.G. Wentworth. It was also the guy from what is it? The Shane store or the men's coat factory or something.
You're going to like the way you look. I guarantee it.
It was that guy also.
Zales.
He just kept fucking putting coats on people, and they're like, "Dude, this is not the scene.
I
It's
guarantee
summertime.
it.
He's swimming.
guarantee
They're gonna
it.
swim. You want him to swim in a feathered down jacket? The fuck is wrong with you?
It's a $1,200 top, sir.
Ducks swim. Why can't he swim? This is duck feathers.
Here, have a cigar.
It's not gonna be on IMDb.
oh, I was just trying to find a list of the.
No, it TV series original director. That'll be up there.
See, I always thought it was a movie because it came out as a movie.
Yeah,
as
no,
well.
it was a 2-part miniseries.
Yeah, that's when it premiered on TV. It was a 2-part miniseries.
So that's
They did the same thing
that's
with
the
The Stand.
Tommy Lee
director-
Wallace.
Yeah, that's who directed it. But the original director before that was supposed to be, or maybe it was the original screenwriter or something. But either way,
Yeah,
What
that
was-
would have been
Stephen
Lawrence
King?
Cohen.
no, it's the original. Whoever there was somebody before that, and he said, "Fine," because he wanted to have more blood in it and more stuff, things that ABC, there's no way they would have allowed, right?
At that time, yeah.
At that, well, even now they wouldn't allow it. Not ABC. There's no way.
oh, ABC.
What I'm saying is network television, regular network
Yeah.
television. There's no way they would allow it
having a
now. Back
conversation
then,
about that too, about network television, how that's pretty much going away.
good.
You know,
Fuck network television. Fuck the whole. Hey, we're gonna make a sitcom. laugh track, laugh track.
Yeah.
No, you're supposed to laugh too.
Yeah.
You laugh with this stuff.
see hear the laughter? You hear
Yeah.
the laughter? That's where you're supposed to laugh.
Gary Smart.
Nope, still not the same guy.
Gary Sinise.
No.
No, there was an original person. He's well known for horror stuff.
Zemeckis.
Yes, Robert Zemeckis. Didn't he do Ghostbusters? Or no, who is Zemeckis? Is it Ghostbusters?
Yeah. Robert Zemeckis did Ghost.
Yeah. Fuck you, Tim. Don't look at me
no,
with
wait,
that
no, that
fucking
was
look.
I- that was
no
Ivan
fucking
Reitman.
clue. Don't making that shit
Ivan
up.
Reitman
Who did
did
Zemeckis?
Ghostbusters.
What his
Zemeckis
was?
did Back to the Future.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Back to the Future. And what else did he do? Didn't he do something horror though related? I thought he did something later.
I don't know.
Maybe not.
Robert
Whatever.
Zemeckis.
Who
I
gives
don't
a
think
shit?
he's ever done horror.
Kevin, just keep typing.
Who fucking cares?
No, let's keep giving him things to type.
Why is it important? Who's? But yeah, that would be kind of neat to see it redone. But they just redid it, so that's going to be tough for them to do as well.
I don't think so. I think if HBO really wanted to, because they did a great job with, what was the Stephen King one that they
Outsider?
just did? The Outsider, yeah.
that was
That was
awesome.
good.
They did a
Yeah,
great
that
job
was
with
really
that.
I mean, essentially, that was it.
It's not, though. It's
not
not.
really.
And I say it's the same fucking creature.
It's not.
It fed on fear.
No.
Yes.
No.
It wasn't the same.
No,
creature,
it fed
though.
on sadness.
Yeah.
It was something that fed
It
on
was,
emotion.
and the
it
thing
fed on
is,
emotion.
and the thing is, it wasn't the sadness of its victim. It was the sadness of the people around
Yeah.
it.
People around it. Yeah.
Yeah. So not the same. You're a fucking retard.
well,
That was a fucking great series.
That was a cool ass
It
series.
fed on emotion.
I might now have to rewatch that because
I know,
thought
actually.
The actor
Yeah.
was great. I listened to the audio book of it, and it's really good too.
Really?
Really good.
The-
I didn't do the book.
the
I haven't
book-
seen the book.
I would say most of the Stephen King stuff, it's always going to be better on the book.
It stayed.
for
It
sure.
stayed very well close. I mean, even down to the chair in the dining room.
well, they had.
Wow.
th-
Kept to
this
it
is the
really
one
good.
thing that I like about HBO when they do miniseries based on something.
They actually give a shit.
It's not that they give a shit. They actually have the time to do it.
And I think
that's true too.
They involve the
They
writer
can-
a bit more too. It's like, here's our idea of how we picture how you wrote it. What do you?
The only problem is though, there were masterpiece movies that Stephen King would have been like, "Fuck you."
True.
And that
Langoliers.
Well, Langoliers. Please don't stop it.
It's a terrible fucking movie.
Yeah, no shit. I'm talking about the ones that became masterpieces.
Ah, okay.
You know, The Shining.
Yes.
Stephen King hated it.
Yes, I understand it. He did
Yes,
not
he
hated
did.
it.
How they pieced that together.
Well, no, it was the pacing because he's supposed to go crazy over a long period of time.
well, how they do that? Yeah.
I agree because it's a movie. You can't go no.
Well-
it's gonna be 87 hours.
Also,
30 hours
Kubrick-
in, it's like I get it now.
Also,
I get it.
I'm going crazy.
Well, also, Stanley Kubrick
does make him into a
basically
boy.
told Stephen King to go to hell when he was trying to tell him, "No, I
Yeah,
want this
no,
in the movie. I
Steve-
want this
'cause
in the
the
movie."
thing
and he's
is-
like, no.
Stephen King
Well,
sold the rights
the thing-
and didn't
yeah.
get any sort of like screenwriting credits or anything for that.
Yeah.
He sold all that.
Yep. So he couldn't say
And that
anything.
dude's worth so much money. Now, what is
Oh,
it? 500
yeah.
million, 600 million?
Stephen King?
Dude,
Yeah.
oh,
Good for him.
It's
huge.
a crazy amount. I mean, book writers don't get to that.
Well,
No,
that was
they
ano-
don't.
That was another
No,
one of
they
those little wives' tales.
They get
or
to
whatever.
thousandaires.
Was that all his movies were based on his dreams?
No,
Like he
he's
dreamed it and then wrote it?
no,
No, always.
He's even talked about it. Actually, in the It documentary, he talks about. He's like, so the people. I guess people would always ask him, "How come you don't write about like your childhood, like those things, the things that you know?" And he's like, "Well, because I was bored as shit when I was a child, so I dreamt of things." Like he means daydream, not actually going to sleep and
Yeah.
dreaming, but dreamt of fighting, going to space or fighting monsters in the Amazon.
Yeah.
And he was like, so that's what I wrote about. I wrote about the things that I wish I was doing.
Yeah.
And so, you know, that's why they have really weird, creepy child sex in some of those.
Well, there was a period in his life when he fantasized about that. He wanted to write about.
I mean, that's in it.
There's that orgy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
in order to.
It's
make
really not
themselves-
an orgy. It's kind of a train on one.
It's a train on the
one-
on
Well, they
on
had
Beverly
to. I mean,
Beverly
they had to
Marsh.
keep-
Yeah.
They had to be unpure.
Yeah, that was the idea.
It was
basically.
weird. Now, look, the one thing that I kind of liked about the new one is they kind of got into they didn't get into the turtle, which sucked. They only had a reference to it in the.
Yeah, that's
They had a
weird.
reference to it as the Lego set that was a turtle.
Uh-huh.
They had a reference to it with the turtle floating through the water.
Yeah, it was. Weird
So
as
there was
shit.
there were references to the turtle, and then there were references to what the turtle shows them, and that's when he does peyote or whatever the drug is with Mike, and then he finds out, oh, that's how he kill it. You don't remember that?
No, I don't. I never read the book. So
Well, because
Okay, so in the book, yeah, so there's two beings in the book,
Yeah.
right? They're eternal beings.
Oh, like Duddits. What was that one?
I don't know.
that's Dreamcatcher.
Dreamcatcher.
But so it started out. There was technically one being before that.
So we're gonna get the whole synopsis of this movie.
No, we're not getting the whole
Have book?
synopsis.
Just the turtle.
There's basically one being before it, which was called the Other,
Uh-huh.
and then the Other created two other beings. One which is it.
How'd they do that?
It can do anything. Yes,
Yeah.
it fucked itself.
Yeah, why not?
And it spawned two things.
Neat.
One was the turtle, and the turtle was good, but liked to also be neutral and stay out of things.
Yeah.
And then it, which was pure evil and liked things to be in fear. And then it finally found, planet Earth, and the turtle was in a constant struggle fighting it. Like it would stay out of things, like generally.
Yeah.
But when it got too powerful and stuff, then
When
it would kind of
threw off the balance.
yes.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
Brought balance back to the world.
So the kids actually they do a bunch of drugs and go and find the turtle and talk to the turtle. Some weird
and
shit. It's really weird.
The Dark Tower series actually talks about the turtle. And
Well, that's
stuff
why
as
there's also
There's
saying
connections
that
to
all Stephen King stuff is one universe.
Yeah, it's all connected.
Yeah.
And the Dark Tower stuff's supposed to be like the center of
It's
the
the main
universe or
portion,
something.
yes.
Yeah, it's like
Didn't
the
they
hub
do a
world.
movie about that?
The
one
Dark
too?
Tower.
Yeah, and it wasn't so great.
Didn't that have Kiefer Sutherland in it?
No, it
No.
had Idris Elba and Matthew McConaughey in it.
And I loved
Maybe
Eldris
thinking
Urbe
Dark
in
City
it.
as
I
well.
liked him too,
I loved
yeah.
Matthew McConaughey in it.
So did I.
I thought that they were both great as the characters
I
they
thought the
played.
script sucked though.
The script was not
movie,
great. It
yeah.
had great moments.
Yeah.
Great moments.
Yes.
But
I thought they were
overall,
both great for the
and
roles.
actually, that should have been a miniseries again.
I agree.
This is the problem with movies
Yeah.
being made about
Based off of a book.
based
or
off of a book
series.
that
Yeah.
especially long books. Like
Yeah.
his short stories, fine. Like Secret Window.
Yeah.
What's the real name of that? Is it Secret Window?
I don't think it's
It's the one with Johnny
yeah, it's the
Depp.
one with Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Secret Window.
Is it Secret Window?
Is that the name of the story?
That's
too?
actually one of his short stories.
Yeah.
It's literally like only a few pages long.
Yeah, it had Johnny Depp and John Turturro.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was a pretty decent
I
movie.
liked it.
But that one you can do in a movie form because
Yes.
it's based on one of the short stories.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's a lot easier. There's not a ton of detail in
Well,
it.
it's
you know?
Johnny Depp too. He can tell a story with just his eyes. You know, you can get generations from that smile.
I guess it is just called Secret Window.
Yeah.
I thought that the story was named something else.
I think the book is.
the book that he
Yeah,
writes.
the book, it's part of the 4 Past Midnight collection. And there's a bunch of different
Yeah, and I think
short
that
stories
it's
in
named something different in that collection.
oh, wait, no, it's called Secret Window, Secret Garden.
There
That's
we go.
what it is.
I knew it was something.
Yeah, it's in this
Almost
4
exactly
Past
the
Midnight.
same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just cut it down to Secret Window, though. Yeah. Because
Well,
remember they talk about the
Secret
garden
Garden's already
in
been
the movie and
taken.
stuff?
But
Secret
but
Garden.
not
Yeah, I
in that
guess it
order.
is.
Secret Window, Secret Garden,
Yeah.
What if it was Secret Garden, Secret Window?
or Secretion Garden. Secret Window, Secretion Garden.
Secretion on my window?
Secret Garden Window.
Windows of the Secret Garden.
Oh my God, we've done it.
Oh, we've traveled through
Gardens
time.
can
done
be
it.
secret through the window.
We've circled back around to Johnny Depp.
We've circle jerked back around.
yes.
What have you done?
But no, you're right, though. Like, short stories work fine as a movie.
They're a lot
But
easier
whole
because there's not
book-
as much detail.
Exactly.
You know?
But the whole book, man, you need more time for it to.
Well, especially Stephen King
develop.
books. Look at his
They're huge.
It is what 1,400 pages
Yeah,
long.
it's a big one.
It's as big as the Bible and way more entertaining.
Yeah, it
and
is way more
believable,
entertaining.
more believable.
Yes, yes.
More believable.
I would agree.
First off, I've seen clowns.
Yeah.
Never seen the other
Clowns
stuff.
exist, and so do turtles.
Yeah, I've seen both of those.
Hold on a second. Wait a minute.
Kevin's really into 14-year-old. What?
And pulling trains on young girls.
He just goes in as a different guy each time. No, I'm Joseph.
Jesus.
Like, what?
Put a
Kevin,
fake
stop it.
mustache on.
A fake molestache?
Molestache. and the rapist glasses, you know, the rapist
They have
glasses.
a new name for it. It's not a mustache.
I've been calling it that
molestache.
forever.
Molestache.
Dude, I've
Molestache.
seriously been calling it
Love
that
it.
since like high school
That's
because
fantastic.
I've never trusted a person with a mustache. Never, not once.
Yeah, you wouldn't like Portland then. Jesus.
Dude, mustaches do not make any sense.
So fucking creepy.
They're hiding something, and it's not your lip. It's something else, something creepy, something.
The stains on their soul?
Yeah, something secret in a garden is what it's hiding.
That secret window into their secret garden is what it is. Yeah. Fuck
Uh,
that. We're done with that. I think we're done with that.
all right, yeah, that was pretty good.
So go to Coffee Brand Coffee. Use the coupon code GPS1 to get 5% off your purchase.
Oh, and go to Lenny's Warehouse of Steaks. Type in SKIDS. Yeah. Hey, go fuck yourself.
Velvet Alley, guys. Get those toys.
Velvet Alley, http://velvet-alley.com.
Kevin loves colons.
Colons are nice.
All right, goodbye,
Love
everybody.
you guys.